So I'm not sure how much I'm going to show of this recording session before this point, because I'm feeling a bit rusty. As you can see, I've extended the duplication area, and we now have an entire box of red sand, so we're now going to do about 4 times that amount of work to get a shulker box of sandstone. Hopefully this goes well. I am feeling very rusty. I looked, and it's been a number of months since I last did a recording like this, and I can tell, 'cause I am freezing up a lot. I go to, like, speak into the microphone, and the words, they do not come out of my mouth the way that I want them to, and it is frustrating. To be fair, I also don't think it helped that, as I was thinking, oh hey, I'm gonna try and get some recording done today on my day off, that then I realized that one of our neighbors, they must be having some construction work done, because earlier there were a lot of sounds that, I mean, I haven't been around a construction site, I don't know what the specific tools are, but they were loud. And so obviously I wasn't sure how much of that was going to get picked up by my microphone, and so that was a concern. But incidentally, I think they may have stopped. I don't know if they're taking a break and they will be back, or if they are done for the day. I do not know. And similar to how I used the previous video to kind of procrastinate working on the 100 Days in Peaceful video, I'm using this video to take a break from working on the 200 Days video. Number one, because I feel like I needed to do something different, and number two, I am a little concerned about updating to 1.21 as it is right now, because it looks like there are some issues with just random chunks of the trial chambers being missing. And I mean, yeah, you might think, oh, you're playing in peaceful mode, Mask. Why would you need the trial chambers? It's the only way for me to get copper bulbs, because they decided to make the crafting recipe non-renewable and peaceful. If it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't care that much. I mean, sure, they're a decent source of, like, the copper and tough blocks, and I guess especially the copper grates, because that's going to be an expensive recipe. But, you know, I could get those other things, but I don't have another way to get copper bulbs. Which I guess does mean that at some point in this world, I am going to have to go over to the village and get a cartographer to give me a map to a trial chambers. But that can wait until after we're done with all of this duplication. And, like, while the good news is that it sounds like the construction people might be done, and so I don't have to deal with that noise, I think I may have waited too long to start recording, because my body is letting me know that it's lunchtime. But we are a substantial way into getting the shulker box of sandstone done, so that's good. Maybe I can tough it out. Maybe I'll be able to tough it out. And while in theory I could leave, go eat lunch, and then come back, I know that with the way things usually work out with me, if I try to do that, by the time that I'm ready to come back and start recording again, that's when one of my other neighbors will decide that it's the perfect time to start weed whacking, or mowing the lawn, or let out their dog that barks at every single thing that moves within a 5-mile radius. And, maybe I finally managed to configure my microphone correctly so that it won't pick up every single noise in the neighborhood. But even if it doesn't pick it up in my microphone, I hear it in the background, and it makes me nervous, and that throws me off, and like I said, I'm already rusty, I don't need more problems. Alright, let's see what we have. Almost done with the first row. Nope. Wandering trader, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Dripstone. Do I have dripstone? I feel like I asked that question last time, and the answer was no. So I should probably buy some dripstone. And I don't think I need sea pickles, because I think there's more motion in, like, that general direction, so I think I'm good. Yeah, but I have dripstone. I have dripstone, this is important. Where am I gonna set up dripstone, though? No, I can't think about it. I can't get distracted. I have to stay on my mission, so I'm going to drop off this dripstone in a location where it will be safe, and then I will think about where to put the dripstone when I do not have a mission. But right now I have a mission. And my mission is to duplicate gravity items. This seems like a good location, I think. Yeah, I'll figure out where to set that up later. Back to the task at hand. Hello. Please do not come in here. Okay, I'm just gonna push you away, because I don't want you ending up in the nether, because the nether would be the absolute worst place for you to be, so back to the ocean where you belong. Though, thinking about the trial chambers and that mangrove propagule from earlier, it has occurred to me I haven't used the new features in the past couple updates all that much, especially not in this world, because I don't play in this world all that often. I should try to find sniffer eggs at some point. I'm going to have to figure out where there are warm ocean ruins that I haven't already been near, because I know that initially when I first started this world, I did quite a bit of exploring in that warm ocean that's kind of like... Okay, let's see what direction that would be. I guess northwest of the village? I think that's where it is. But obviously, those warm ocean ruins wouldn't have suspicious sand, so I'm gonna have to find other ones. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to, A, load up some sort of tool like chunk base that lets me see what should be in this seed, or I'm just gonna have to make like a creative mode copy of this world and see where I can locate some eggs. But I believe I will wait to do that until after I've updated to 1.21, so that I can avoid, hopefully, loading any chunks that would otherwise have a trial chambers in them, because I don't want to mess that up. I cannot remember if I acknowledged that we're onto the second row of sandstone, but we're onto the second row of sandstone. I might need to take a short break, though, and then I will BRB. I'm beginning to think that maybe I should have just eaten lunch, because it's not like I'm super, super hungry, but I can tell that my ability to concentrate is severely diminished, because I've just spent a lot of time here going back and forth, saying absolutely nothing, and I don't really have a good reason for that. It could also be just that I'm rusty, and I'm having that, stage fright isn't the right word, but I am. It's like I look at the microphone, and I'm thinking, I need to say stuff, and I just kind of freeze, which isn't great. 3 more stacks of sandstone. You know, it might not be a bad idea if I went ahead and looked for an allay whenever I do all of this exploring to look for trial chambers and sniffer eggs. Of course, at that point, I'm gonna be done with duplicating, probably, but, you know. Okay, almost 3 stacks, which means we're done with the second row, on to the last row. We are almost done. 1, 2, 3... Okay, almost 3 3/4 stacks of sandstone. Alright, we're close. We are extremely close. Alright, are we there yet? I don't think we are. I think I probably didn't go back and forth enough. Excuse me, Haglin, I just need to pick up the sand. Yeah, that's just a little over 1 stack. That is not enough. Alright, I should probably check again, just to see where we're at. How did you get up there? More importantly, how are you staying up there? I guess that's a thing that there's a second one. Okay, you know what? It's none of my business. It's none of my business. This may be peaceful mode, but I am not going to risk fighting a hoglin. I'm just not gonna risk it. Not worth. 1, 2... I don't know how much sand that is, but I don't think it's enough to make enough sandstone, so back we go. And it's raining. Of course it's raining. Okay, I'm thinking that might have been enough cycles, that might be all the sand we need. I guess we'll find out. Yep, we've got enough. Okay, so that, and then I just need enough to finish off this stack. And there we go. An entire shulker box of red sandstone and a shulker box of red sand, which means I'm still gonna have sand afterwards. Okay, cool, we're gonna have extra sand. That's fine, I'm sure I will have a use for it at some point. Is that not... which levers did I flick again? Okay, right, it's the center ones. The center ones are the ones I need to flick. Okay, so that's all of the red sand gathered. We have the shulker box of sand, the shulker box of sandstone, and then this extra stack and a bit of red sand. So I don't know what I will do with those, but it's time to put them away. I will put them in the barrel where I've been putting everything else so far. That way there's no confusion. Red sand, red sandstone. And I'll put the remaining sand in the sand and clay box, which I could probably put back in the ender chest. That way I clean up the floor just a tiny bit. I think before I close up for the day, I might want to make sure that I get a head start on what I'll be duplicating next, because it's a lot easier for me to finish something that I already know is like partially started, even if it's like 1% started. So I think we might take... Now, I don't have brown dye, because I don't have cocoa beans, and none of the wandering traders that have shown up have brought cocoa beans or jungle wood, or even just brown dye. So I can't get started on the brown, but I might be able to at least, like, get the starting concrete powder ready for each color. I should not have put the sand away. That was very silly. I'll get the sand I need and the gravel to get myself started with concrete powder, and then I'll put it away. I am going to need more dyes. Okay, now that I've gotten rid of the rain, I'll be able to focus on getting that done. I am going to need some more black dye, so I'm going to need squid. And actually, I don't have my sword. I need my sword. And I need my sword for black dye. There should be squid somewhere in the ocean. Somewhere. There's one. Oh wait, I had ink sacks there. I didn't need to get more. Oh well. Okay, so there's the dye colors minus brown, because I don't have cocoa beans, so I might still need to go on an adventure to the nearest jungle, which wouldn't be awful because I need bamboo anyway, because I forgot to pick that up, and the wandering trader will never sell me bamboo. So, anywho, time to make the concrete powder. I should have made the shulker boxes first. I'll just make all the concrete powder, it's fine. Okay, so then I have 4 leftover gravel and sand for when I eventually find brown. Now I just have to juggle all of this concrete powder and make some shulker boxes to put them in. We'll put red concrete powder in you. Oh, I should put 2 shells in there, that way I remember that I have to make a shulker box for the brown then. And then it's just these last 4 shulker boxes. So there are all of the shulker boxes minus brown with at least some starting concrete powder. So I'm ready to do that whenever I find the time. So until next time, take care. I've just made more mess of shulker boxes. I didn't even put that away. You know what? No, I'm gonna put this away right now. It's away right now.